In this video, we are going to show you your marvelous mind so that you can utilize it by design and be, do, have, and give anything you want to maximize your life experiences and living life to its fullest. To begin, you have three different planes of understanding. You are a spiritual being, you have an intellect, and you live in a physical body. And your mind is the greatest power in all creation. Your mind operates in pictures. It thinks in pictures, and it associates words and sounds with pictures. If I mention of your phone, for example, now think of your house. Now think of your car. You see the pictures of your house, your phone, and your car come up. Now think of the picture of your mind. Most people think the brain is your mind. You see, the brain is not the mind any more than the fingernail is. This is one of the great problems in life because no one has ever seen the mind. And yet, it is the mind that has to be changed if you're going to change results. In 1934, Dr. Thurman Fleet drew this picture of the mind. It is Bob Proctor's most famous picture, and he called it the secret genie. Look at it. You might think it's silly, but once you understand it, it will change your life. It saved my life. It also transformed multi-millions, perhaps billions of dollars of increase in revenue to corporations around the world. Let the large circle represent the mind, and the small circle represent the body. The mind controls the body, and the body is the instrument of the mind. The mind is programmed both genetic and environmentally. That is how paradigms are created, and it is because of paradigms that we behave in the manner that we do. But the nature of people, we're exactly the same. The mind is present in every cell in the body, but we want to concentrate on two aspects. They are the conscious and subconscious minds. So the upper half of the drawing represents the conscious mind or the thinking mind. The bottom half is the subconscious, and that is the emotional mind. Of course, it's what's going on in the emotional mind. That's what's going to determine what the body does. The subconscious mind is very powerful and very fast. It can handle more than 40 million bits of data from the environment every second. However, it is completely deductive. It has no ability to reject, and it cannot determine the differences between what is real or what's imagined. What you put in there is what you get. It can only replay what it learns. It is a storehouse of all your memories, your past experiences, attitudes, values, and beliefs. It only acts in the present and is capable of performing thousands of jobs at once. This is where fixed ideas or habits are expressed themselves without any conscious assistance until they are replaced. While the conscious mind or self-consciousness can process only about 40 bits of data per second. It is an optional feature which most of us don't use. This is the part of you that thinks and reasons. Your free will lies here. This is the part of your mind that will decide how much money you want to earn. The conscious mind can accept or reject any idea. No person or circumstance can cause you to think about thoughts or ideas you do not choose. However, the thoughts you choose eventually determine the results in your life. All pain, pleasure, or limitation is either originated in the conscious mind or accepted uncritically from an outside source. As you accept a thought, it impresses upon the subconscious, thereby becoming your actions and hence your results. Your conscious mind is the gatekeeper and the captain of your soul, and you become what you think about all day long. Neuroscientists found that we're conscious only about 5% of your cognitive activity, and for most people, just 1% of the day is spent thinking consciously. Therefore, you only produce 1% of what is happening in your life from the conscious mind. And therefore, 95 to 99% of your life comes from the programs in your subconscious mind. An article in the National Science Foundation, on average, a person has about 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts per day. Of those, 80% are negatives and 95% are repetitive thoughts. Now think of this for a moment. Most people don't have a clue who is driving their car. So what this means is, maybe when you were a child and you've been told that money is dirty and it's a root of all evil, this is absolutely not true. However, as it's your subconscious who believed it, so 95% of the day you will sabotage your life to make sure you do not make money, or once you've made it, you would spend it all. The reason why is the subconscious job is to create reality out of the programs. And so therefore, if you have negative programs, 95% of the day, you will create that negative experience in your life now. Therefore, when the conscious mind thinks and focuses on something, it is in charge. When it does not, the subconscious mind takes control. If the conscious mind is not paying attention right now, then everything you're doing during the day is being run by the programs that you've got. And you become what you think about all day long. So the only question is, who's doing the thinking? And remember, you have control over the thoughts you think. How do the programs get into the emotional mind? Well, it's genetic and we put them there environmentally. For instance, a child from the US raised in Vietnam would grow up speaking Vietnamese and adopting the same culture norms and values as Vietnamese people. Likewise, if you were to bring a child from Vietnam and raise them in the US, do you see those little lines growing out of the conscious mind? They're called sensory factors. We can hear, see, smell, taste, and touch. The sensory factors is what feeds information into the consciousness from the outside world. And we've been conditioned to live through these sensory factors. You see, when you're an infant till approximately 6 years old, our mind is wide open. The conscious or intellectual mind is not fully developed yet, and science tells us that our brain is at theta wave state. We copy almost and believe anything people tell us. That means everything comes from the environment, like TV, radio, video, computers, teachers, and our parents, and so on. As we grow older, we start to notice the results of our life. However, we could never tell what programs were installed in our minds, but we can observe our behavior or the paradigm and our results. Now understand your programs or paradigm dictates your logic. It controls how you utilize your time. It controls the way you walk, you talk, and greet and meet people. It controls your effectiveness, and it controls the amount of money you earn. Therefore, results in our lives are what programs have been running in the past, and that's how our mind operates. And no matter how much you learn and think, your life will not change unless you alter that paradigm or the programs in your subconscious mind. Now then, the question is, how do we change our programs or our paradigm? It's simply in the same way that it was put there, and by shifting the paradigm. Now, there are many methods of change. Throughout the day, you be consciously monitored of what you do and how you think. You respond instead of reacting. And when you're not feeling good, you know you're emotionally involved with the wrong idea. Now, most people change when there is an extreme emotional impact. However, you do not want to wait until then to start to change. Very effective methods are repetition and affirmation of the new ideas that you want to happen in your life. You do this by keeping on repeating and repeating and repeating what you really want to happen in your life. Now, hypnotherapy and meditations are great because they put you back in the same brain state that you were during the learning period. Energy psychology is a recent method and there are many modalities. For example, holographic repatterning, body talk, and Psych, P-S-Y-C-H-K. These modalities can literally change your programs within 15 minutes. And we will discuss them in detail in another video. We hope you enjoy this video and wish you success in all aspects of life. And if you wish to be notified of new videos, please hit the subscribe button and click on the notification bell. Thank you.